If you've ever applied for a job and got denied for the position and you don't know why, it could be a possibility that the company that you applied to did a credit check and they found you on other credit bureaus that you were not aware of. It wasn't just the Experian, it wasn't just the TransUnion or Equifax, but it was other companies that they're affiliated with that they pay for their services to find out more as far as your employment history is concerned. I have spoken to you guys about this on numerous occasions when it comes to your personal information being on your credit. So, your personal information, it should only have one name spelled exactly how you use it. So, if your name is John Doe the second, then you want to make sure John Doe the second is on all three credit bureaus and beyond. So I'm saying beyond because of all the extra credit bureaus that are out there. You want to have one date of birth because you were only born that one time, right? And you want to make sure that's accurate across the board. And you want to have one address and you actually want to have one employer. You don't need to have a whole bunch of employers reporting on your credit report. Okay. Now, why is that? Especially for those that are trying to get business credit, you and even credit cards, right? You don't want to have a bunch of different employers showing because it looks like you're unstable. You can't hold down a job. If you do, you are not committed to any of the jobs that you've worked for. And when you're trying to get another job, this is what they consider as well. So when they are saying we're going to look at your credit report, it's not necessarily they're looking at a score. They want to see how committed you are to a company. They want to verify your employment. And in certain cases, they want to see how much money you actually made. So let's just take a look at this particular let's take a look at these credit bureaus and see which ones specialize in employment. So you want to go here to the filter again. You want to go to their categories and you want to scroll on down. Oh, wait, it's right here to employment screening. Be sure to hit apply filters, dear God. And let's see how many of the 63 credit bureaus specialize in employment screening. There are 24. That's a lot. There's a lot. So, once again, I'm not going through each and every one of them. And I'm going to talk about the ones that I'm sure you guys might be familiar with or even heard about, or maybe just heard their name. And you may not know exactly like what all they did, but we're going to take a look at it. Now, I'll also bring to your attention who I'm familiar with. And most of these didn't know existed. I'm going to just keep it a beam with you. I never heard of these people before in my whole life. Right. But one of the things is you have to keep in mind that these companies might affect certain geographical areas. They might be in certain areas of the US. You might have known about some of these companies because of where they are at, or maybe because of the type of work you do. Maybe the company that you have worked for told you, like, this is the company we're going to use for screening, so on and so forth. But also keep in mind that companies are paying to be able to run these searches. And some of these companies are just more cost effective than others. Some are cheap, some are more expensive. So, out of all of these, I am only going to talk about two. Okay. These two are pretty well known. So, for example, you have ADP. So, ADP Screening and Selection Services Inc. You may be familiar with ADP because if you get a check, it will say ADP on the check. But ADP actually covers a whole lot, and we're going to see that in a minute. Their website is so detailed specific. They put a ton of money on their website, and you're going to see that. But it says it provides background screening services. This company is a subsidiary of ADP LLC, which is who we all know and love. Contact this company for your report. It doesn't hurt your score, freeze it, so on and so forth. So this is the website here. Okay, go straight to it. And let's try to go straight to it. And see, every time I click this, it's still counting down. And then I went through this before. Now, keep in mind, I do write payroll checks. So I'm already affiliated with ADP. Um, I write checks for myself and I use ADP. So I already have an account. So if you already have an account with them, it's going to take you to the screen. So if you don't have an account with them or you just want to see their whole website, click on that. And then you can oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was sharing. So then it takes you here to this site. So can I go backwards? All right. If you have an account, this is what it looks like. Okay. And you might have an account, even if you don't write checks, you could still create an account for yourself as a regular consumer. And if you want to see their full web page, this is it right here. Okay. Now, there's a lot of information on here. However, you can just navigate through the website and they even have a little robot chat box thing here, which is pretty cool. But you can get support here. You can just go through their website and see where you go to pull your report. All right. It has a ton of information. If you're interested, definitely check it out. They got testimonials and all that jazz. I personally didn't need to know any of this shit. It's just not what I need. But you got plans and pricing, about resources, who they serve, so on and so forth. But you want to pull your report from here. Okay. Pull it from here, check it out, and see what employers are reporting and what they're saying about you for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something negative, go ahead and dispute it. If the name is wrong, go ahead and dispute it. If the address is wrong, go ahead and dispute it. If you can wipe it clean off your report, by all means, if that's what you need and that's what would benefit you, I strongly recommend that you do it. Please keep in mind, this is nothing illegal. This isn't anything morally wrong. This is everything that's within your rights, and it's to help you and to benefit you moving forward. Now we're going to go into another one, is what's called the work number. I said workforce. I meant to say work number. The work number. The work number is huge. Yeah. This is it. This is this is the big guy here when it comes to employment. If you can go into this credit bureau, I would say just pull it, just because. I don't care if you're happy with your job where you're at right now and you have no worries. Everybody isn't in that situation, okay? But the work number has a lot of pull. It deals with the government. It has connections there. Matter of fact, let me just read the description to you so you can understand how serious this is, right? So the work number provides employment and income information. It includes data collected from employers and large private sector payroll processors. That is very important. Okay. The work number provides this information to employers. It also provides this information to government agency clients to determine, for example, an applicant's eligibility for public assistance programs or to inform child support collections and enforcement. Equifax Worksource Solutions, also known as TALX Corporation, operates the work number. Let me repeat that to you. Equifax Workforce Solutions operates the work number, which is owned, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Equifax. So basically, Equifax is running the show, which is very concerning. I'm sorry. Again, I think I'm sharing the screen. I'm not. I'm so sorry. But yeah, this is the work number right here, right here. Okay. Now, I would pull the work number report just for shits and giggles, man. So let's hop on their website. Their website is literally an Equifax website. It's another section of their website. And I told y'all before how I feel about these websites, about the main three bureaus, all of these credit bureaus, including the rest of them, the 60 other credit bureaus. They have their own personalities. Okay. So look at it like that. These are 63 people, 63 folks that that have your information, and some are easy to deal with and some aren't. For the most part, 60 of them are easy to deal with, but you have to predominantly deal with the three. And the big three, the main three, the three Bs, whatever you want to call it, TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, have very strong personalities. And for example, TransUnion, easy to get along with, mad ghetto, could care less what is or isn't on your credit report, right? And then you have Experian, really laid back, easy to deal with. I like them a lot. Very fair, very fair. Okay. And then you have Equifax, who's the redheaded stepchild who hates everybody and their mother. They hate you. They don't like the other two credit bureaus, which is facts. They actually tried to separate themselves. They wanted to be their own entity. They wanted to do their own scoring systems, and they did not want to be part of the other credit bureaus for some reason. This is what you're up against. They're so difficult to deal with, right? And the fact that the work number is run by Equifax, that says a lot. Yeah, that says a lot. This is why I'm saying pull your information. You want to know what they see. Okay. You want to know what it is that they see so you can change it, so you can fix it, so you can update it. But get on this website, find your credit report, find out how to go on this website and pull your credit report. It's major. It's very important to do so. ADP, I told you all about ADP. ADP honestly is pretty cool. I don't have really any issues with ADP. Their customer service, in my opinion, was very, very good, very supportive, I will say. With the work number, honestly, I actually did call them before. I was trying to do something different. I was trying to do some other stuff to help clients, and the customer service it wasn't as welcoming. It's like if you asked a question, then they would be like, "Well, why are you asking us this?" You know what I'm saying? Like they answer your question with a question, and it's just like, damn, like why? I don't know if it's because of who they're connected to and how they're affiliated with the government, but they act really suspicious in a friendly way. So if you want to call them, have at it, but try to just get your credit report and focus on that. Okay, just focus on your credit report, pull it out, see what they see, fix it, remove stuff, do what you have to do, and then move on. I would not encourage you to call these people. You can though, do your thing, do your thing. You'll see exactly what it means, what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, so next we want to go into medical. So if you want to know which credit bureaus actually are screening your medical and share information as far as your medical data is concerned, you definitely want to check out the next video.